What's going on, everyone? Milky here. I hope you're having a great one. Today, we've got an ongoing list which really revolves around Omega Red. Now, this is a deck which I've revisited and I've kind of tweaked over the course of the seasons of MarvelSNAP, but I wanted to bring it to the forefront and showcase this deck again because it is a really fun deck to play. Now, there's kind of two reasons that I wanted to bring it up. One, because we're at the end of the season. I want to have some fun, and I want to share that fun with you guys for sure. The other one is Namor actually got a buff. And not only do I love Namor as a card, but also a character. So I just thought it would be great to include him in the list. And I think he does really well in a lot of ways. The deck is really built around your kind of like Omega Red and Claw lane buff combos, which work great with Onslaught and Iron Man in the deck as well. But there's other ongoing cards which just provide a really good flexible play turns, as well as, you know, you've got some shutdown there with Cosmo and some cool interactivity with all of that with buffing the board wide with Spectrum. Now, the deck is, you know, it's definitely not a high-level competitive deck at all, but can you get wins? Absolutely. And that's kind of what we're about, having some fun and getting some wins where you can. Namor has actually been a really, really interesting card that I've really enjoyed playing. I think the surprising amount of power that he brings to a single location, as well as the power you can continue to buff up that location with, you know, whether it be through Spectrum, whether it be through Claw, or the Omega Red combo, I think it just does really well. Invisible Woman and having that combo on that location behind there is a really interesting one as well, because sometimes opponents will like Enchantress or Rogue your Invisible Woman early on, and the Invisible Woman kind of just eats that, or they'll Cosmo the Invisible Woman location, but all of the stuff you want to put behind Invisible Woman actually doesn't have on reveal effects. So really doesn't really matter all that much. I think you can get the combo off and do really well outside of that. It's been fun to play and I wanted to share it. I'm going to take off, but until the next video, I'll catch you then. Drop out of Shang-Chi range by 1, which is quite nice, to be completely honest. Bar with no name. He may have a way to flip it, but it means we can't do our combo plays. Just keep skipping. This is kind of sketchy. So yes, has it more than 11 here. So we actually remove, by playing Spectrum, we remove 5 power to add 2. So it's actually probably not even the play to play Spectrum. We just hope that what we have is going to be enough. You could just skip again here. This is a really, really weird game. Not going to lie. A really weird game. We should have more than enough to win middle, I would think. Doubling Ant-Man, doubling Iron Man. I think we have more than enough to win middle. But you never know with these decks, hey? Throws Dracula into the negative zone. He could win.
I am Iron Man.
Well, we're going to have more than enough. And I just don't think we actually play anything here. Yeah, get the win. A juicy double Iron Man buff. This is a really, really awkward game, but I guess we get there in the end. Namor, what a Chad. Go ahead and get out Ant-Man. I think that the cool thing with Invisible Woman is it does two things. Sometimes people Cosmo the lane just because they expect something else. And the other cool thing is with Invisible Woman is that if they enchant it or if they play into it like that, oh, that was such a big shutdown with the Cosmo. Very nice, very nice. The other big thing with the Invisible Woman is that you have this really interesting thing where if they do Enchantress or Rogue it, then you have other ways to win the other location. So you can throw Namor on another location and just kind of take it with power. It's really, really interesting, kind of funny thing that I've found. So we can like, oh, okay, we can't do that. Yeah, we can do. Just trying to think, like if we draw Iron Man off the top, that's good. If we draw Onslaught off the top, that's good. Ooh, That's rude. That's a little rude. We can just Spectrum on the final turn. This actually might be in our favor, this Professor X. Yeah, so if they do anything like to negatively affect your Invisible Woman eats the Enchantress or eats the Rogue, and then you can just kind of play into other lanes because your only win Omega Red is not your only win condition in the deck. You can often do other things with Claw Onslaught. You can win a single lane with Namor from time to time. There's lots of different things you can do. I wonder if he's in a bit of trouble now. We have a really good amount of power here. Okay, Null is just not a card you want to see. But it is indeed a card that we can play for 0. So... Oh, no we can't. I keep forgetting about this Electro. So we'll do this. Whether or not this is actually all that good or not. I mean, we add a good amount of power here. We actually double the power. It's actually really good. Easily our best play. So let's do this. It's probably just going to keep going after the Raft. He'd have to add 16 power to the Raft. He is exactly 10 behind, so he'd have to add 16 power to the Raft in a single turn, which isn't easy. Oh, 11. Didn't know how many cards he had in hand. Look at that. The Professor X was not good enough. Murder World. If we can draw Electro, that is just top tier. Well, we'll see. Play Ant-Man out on the board. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's whatever. We had ways to get in there with other cards like Claw and stuff, so having Ant-Man there is actually probably bad for us. Right, alright. Lizard, it's our only play, so we'll go ahead and drop out Lizard. Unfortunately, we didn't draw Electro. That would have been very nice. That would have indeed been very nice. Okay. I think we just throw out Namor here. For now, we can end this with a Iron Man Onslaught. I know, we'll see. Sure. Iron Man Onslaught. So he would have to I mean he can do Red Skull. So what would it be? Red Skull into Arnim Zola? He just throws the Arnim Zola down? That's a problem. That's a problem for us. Or is it? If he just Arnim Zolas here, we win, right? Wait, if he Arnim Zolas and it hits... Okay, no. I need to think about this a bit more. This doesn't really help us. Like, we're losing middle to an Arnim Zola regardless. So let's do this for now. What is this?
Iron Man.
So that's the arrow there. It was going down an arrow route. Interesting. I mean, we can just do this, right? He Taskmasters here. We still win. Can't Arnim Zola here. He could Arnim Zola here. If he Arnim Zola's here, we still win. We're like way over the top. I think we're good. Because the Taskmaster here we beat. In here and here. And Arnim Zola here, he thinks he wins here. Maybe he doesn't know about winning here. It's probably like Taskmaster 0 or something like that. I think we're in a good spot. In a good spot. So actually, Ant-Man in the middle actually kind of helping us out now. I mean, there's other ways to do different things, but I think we did get the retreat. Beautiful. All right, might be a bit of a slow game here. Our hand is shaping up pretty good for an Electro. A snap. Snap here. Look, we could do this, but we absolutely do not need to. Let's do this. Look, I usually wouldn't snap that, but this was just too good. This was just too good. Not gonna lie. Just too good. So the thing is, we can persist down this line, which is an interesting one for sure. But the thing that I'm thinking about is we need to consider counter cards that he's got here. He's just skipping. So I don't know in what world he thinks he outruns an Iron Man. I mean, maybe he does, you know. We have a 1 power rock, which you can fill up this location with as well, which is great. Does he have a Galactus? Ooh, Galactus. Let's play this out here. Shuri. Okay. So we need a Cosmo. So he flipped something, probably drew into Red Skull, and he has a Arnim Zola or a Taskmaster, right? We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. Okay, so we're winning this lane. We don't want to play in there. So I'm thinking he has, so let's say Red Skull Arnim Zola. Boom, boom. He plays both lanes. Say Red Skull Taskmaster. He could also do that. I feel like he's doing something middle. We gotta think about this though too. He might try and do the Arnim Zola play. He might try and do the Taskmaster play. Taskmaster, he's going after both of these. So Doom Taskmaster. It's just Zola or Taskmaster. Zola or Taskmaster. Zola or Taskmaster. This beats Zola. This beats Taskmaster. So let's do this. This beats Zola in the middle, right? Wait, he had lots of cards. Not what I expected. He did the full play here. So if we went with our original play, we would have won. If we went with our original play, we would have won. Zabu and the Lizard for the early game. Ooh, okay. That's actually not too bad for us. We can do our claw stuff. We can do our Omega Red stuff. Just thinking, do we throw out Zabu here or here? Let's play here. Namor probably becomes a little bit less valuable because you can only play a few of the locations. We might be able to get some really good card draw here, which is good. Like, this is huge. Ooh, okay, this is cheeky. This is cheeky. So, I mean, we don't... Cosmo's a bit of a waste, but we can land 2 ongoings in here for Spectrum, which is cool. So he's essentially kind of giving up the Sanctum. I see. Well, I mean, Arnim Zola in that deck's a thing too. Arnim Zola in that deck is indeed a thing. Gee, we have a lot of different things we can do here. We can do just Iron Man Onslaught here, which is something. We can... Can Iron Man Onslaught here. Do we think that he can get into Sanctum? Otherwise, we can do like... Maybe that's not good. Let's do Iron Man Onslaught. I don't actually know if this is going to win.
I am Iron Man.
Darkhawk. Well, I mean, he's got to beat us there too, right? He could have a Rogue. Mr. Negative does indeed run a Rogue. So, if it is a rogue, we can just like throw out lots of different cards. But this is indeed the most power. He's got to win here. Like there's a few things he actually really has to do here. Flip the Iron Man. Okay, get the retreat. Love to see it. Sure. The actual thing that I'm finding with Namor is that he actually really requires a response in a lot of ways. It's really interesting. He actually really requires some attention. Either a Shang-Chi, or they have to play in there a significant amount. And if you've got Zabu on the board, that's like... they're making a lot of commitments in for a 3-cost card. I'll do Zabu over here. And we'll throw Electro into the altar. I think that's what we're going to do. Sacrifice Electro. Okay, so we'll get Electro out here. Probably one of the few cards that we really want to throw in here. I mean, Ant-Man's also an option. Lizards kind of can go in there too if we want. So what I might actually do is I'll do Iron Man and Ant-Man here. I could do Iron Man and Lizard, just throw Lizard over here. We really want to rifle through and get our Omega Red. So we can just do the Omega Red combo here and win this location. Because you don't actually have another way to win that location. To land something in there, you know.
I am Iron Man.
At this moment. Plus having energy is just good, you know. Okay, so probably a Darkhawk deck. Almost certainly. Still do not have. Do we throw Invisible Woman into the altar? I think we do. I think we do. We it does give us 8 energy next turn. Oh no, we have 9 because we threw thing. So we have 9 energy. So we do still hope for Omega Red. But if not, we can probably easily win 2 locations. Let's see. With 9 energy, we should be able to. Korg. Okay, so Korg's going into the Abyss. Darkhawk. Okay, there's Darkhawk. Can actually play Omega Red and Claw here, which would be huge. Draw a rock. That Korg. That dirty Korg and that dirty rock slide. Alright, so we are indeed trying to win these locations. Claw Spectrum is not a thing. Do we just go as big as we can get? This is essentially doubled. Look, I don't hate this play. So this is 12 here we add. Let's do it. Let's do it. Get the retreat. Very nice, very nice. There when you've got bigger stuff in your hand and lining up different plays, so this looks good. I think I'll do a... I want to do a Cosmo Middle. Actually do a Cosmo Middle. It's gonna... So with the Citadel, it's gonna swap. Let's go for this. I'm kind of a fan of getting ongoing cards out on the board here. Nice ink. Love to see it. Okay, so let's do... Kind of an awkward hand, but let's do this for now. He takes one of our 3 drops. It's fine. Oh, like to see that on the miniaturized lab, actually. It's kind of gives us a little bit of leeway there. We'll do this one for now. Ooh, so he's going to drop Infinite. He is indeed going to drop Infinite. This is where does he drop Infinite? We play all lanes with this. You'd have to have Infinite. Can't have Infinite She-Hulk. I think he's just got Infinite somewhere. But this plays all 3 lanes, so we can win it all. So it'd have to be Infinite and something. Doom doesn't do it. Would indeed have to be Infinite and something for him to win. Could be double She-Hulk. Double She-Hulk's problem. She-Hulk's going to be 1. Double She-Hulk, Titania. Double She-Hulk, double Titania, something like that. That would be pretty mean. Kind of hope he tries to contest us in the hub if that's the case. There's lots of things that you can beat us with here, but if it's Infinite, we win. But if it's like double She-Hulk, double Titania, or some other shenanigans like that, we're in a tough spot. He's got a lot of cards in hand still. He's got full hand. Beats us by 1. Steals AM, man. It's whatever. Beats us by 1 in middle. Unlucky. Unlucky.